Hello dear students, welcome to our online class. Today our topic will be Unit 12, Environment and Nature, and Lesson 2, Hakaluki Haor. We have completed this lesson before in our class also. We will have a new look or another look on this topic today. Before at the beginning of our lecture or our discussion, we will have the introduction of hakaluki haor. What is this haor and why it's important? This will be our topic of today's discussion. It is a wetland with an area of 18,386 hectares. It is a very big wetland in our country. We know that Bangladesh is blessed with many inland water bodies. There are a huge amount of rivers, canals, bills, lakes, haors, baors, and very other and many other water bodies here. Hakaluki Haor is one of the water bodies which is a very vast one. Hakaluki Haor supports both animal and man. It supports both animals and people. It supports a rich biodiversity. It supports or shelters fish, waterfowls, and many other animals also depend on hakaluki haor to live, to be alive, and it gives direct and indirect livelihood to 190,000 people. 190,000 people are directly or indirectly dependent upon hakaluki haor to earn their livelihood. Next, it is a ecologically critical area declared by Bangladeshi government because of its rich biodiversity and the people who depends over it to earn their livelihood. It is declared as a ecologically critical area in 1999 by Bangladeshi government. It has a complex ecosystem which contains 238 bills and jol mohals which are interconnected with each other, and by this connection they create a complex ecosystem which supports various kinds of animals and peoples also. Let's go to our next topic. Next topic is its location, where it is located. It is situated or located in two different administrative districts such as Molavi Bazar and Sylhet. The bill or the haor is situated in these two administrative districts. It is on one side bounded by Kushiara River and on other side by Sonai Bordal River, and one side it is bounded by Fenchuganj Kulaura Railway, and on other side Kulaura Bianibazar Road. And all these area are the area of this haor is 18,000, more than 18,000 hectares, and these are bounded by these rivers and railways and roads. Next, let's go to our next topic. Our next topic is the importance or significance of hakaluki haor. We know that it is an important source of fisheries for Bangladesh. It provides winter shelter for the mother fisheries, which actually lives in Kushiara River. Those mother fisheries comes to haor when winter season comes. And in winter season, these mother fisheries are sheltered by the bills, which is situated in this haor. These mother fisheries produces millions of fries. Fries means masher pona for the downstream rivers, such as Kushiara and other tributaries of Kushiara and Hakaluki haor also. These mother fisheries produces millions and millions of fries to be sheltered or to be a part of earning livelihood of the people. Next, it is an important matter that many bills have lost their the shelter capacity for sand deposit. Sand from upper water bodies comes to this haor, and sand is deposited just under the layer. And because of sand deposition, these bills are losing their capacity to shelter mother fisheries. Other reasons of reduce of fisheries resources is the dewatering technique. Dewatering technique means to make a place dry to catch fishes, and this dewatering technique and lack of aquatic plants, which works as the food for mother fisheries, are also responsible for the reducing of fisheries resources. Next, it provides shelter to migratory waterfalls. Migratory waterfalls comes to Hakaluki haor in winter season, when European countries or Arctic region is struck by winter and severe cold. The waterfalls of those area comes to Bangladesh, and a huge amount of waterfalls take shelter in Hakaluki haor. Though there is a threat of illegal poaching, it has increased in Hakaluki haor. After that also the migratory birds are coming to this area. Next is it is a good grazing land for kettles. In the dry season, something like in May, June, or in from January to June, for 4 and 5 months, it works as a good grazing land for the kettles. The herders and herders from different villages near Hakaluki haor comes to this area for 4 to 5 months and graze their kettles here. There are 2 small patches of swamp forest also. Swamp forest is a special kind of forest which is supposed to be having its roots. The roots of the trees are remains under the water, and body of the tree remains upside of the water. This haor has 2 small patches of swamp forest also, and it has a unique vegetation around the haor. Different types of trees and trees are there. There are a mixture of swamp forest and evergreen forest around surrounding the haor and the area. It is a source of thatching materials. When people makes their houses. They uses thatching materials to um, make the cover for their houses. These thatching materials are very easily found in hakaluki haor. Next importance is it provides economic and non-economic support to more than 190,000 people. Economic supports are it gives them the support for fish production, rice production, cattle and duck rearing. It also gives them the chance of collection of grass, reeds and other aquatic plants. These are economic support provided by hakaluki haor. Cattles and we have seen that it works as a grassland for cattles, and as it is a water body, it also works as a supportive tool for duck rearing also, and as a water body, it gives a huge amount of grass, reeds and other aquatic plants. What are the non-economic parts or the non-economic supports provided by the bill is that it protects the lower floodlands from flash flood in May-June season. It maintain the supply of fish in lower water bodies, as we have seen that mother fisheries produces millions of fries for the lower water bodies. It maintains the supply, and next it provides shelter for migratory water birds or waterfowls, though some bad people tends to poach those birds, but it also works as a shelter for the birds, and it adds to the natural beauty of the area. How it adds to the natural beauty of this area? In monsoon, it works as a natural bowl of water, which is very much charming and creates an amazing view. And in winter season, it works as a vast greenland, which is also a charming view, and also works as a grassland for the cattle during winter season. These are the importance of hakaluki haor, which is very much important for our economic activity of our country, and for the people around the haor also. So I think you have understand the topic properly. Please go through the text of Unit 12, Lesson 2, and then please try to answer the questions I will give you on the Google Classroom app. After finishing those, please try to answer the questions, and if you have any problem regarding understanding this topic, ask me any kind of question. Thank you very much.